Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing today? I forgot to turn on this slide over here. Let's get this fixed up. Here we go. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing well on this rather wet Wednesday from what I've been hearing. Why is that simultaneously up and down? Oh, there we go. Let's get this on. We'll do some seeding first, and I actually want to... do I want to do this right now, or do I want to do seeding first, actually? I am well, Fatty. I have just had breakfast. I have breakfast coffee in my magnificent mug. I'll be interrogating Sim and Landy about something later. Because they'll be able to make a decision for me. As things are good, TMCC. I feel like my chair's a bit far from the desk today. There we go. Hello, Kirk Baker. How are you doing today? Okay, fine. Retract your message, dude. Hello. Why is the weight lowered? No, it's not. Your horses were swimming in the field. That's interesting. Hello, James and Scott. So, never mentioned this because I'd completely forgotten. Or I didn't put it in the title or description. That is too loud. The music is too loud. I am testing out low latency mode on YouTube today. Or ultra low latency. I usually stream to low latency mode. Now I'm streaming to ultra low latency. So I will be able to read chat a bit more quickly compared to where chat is moving. So you can see that your messages hopefully are appearing on screen a lot faster than they were. There's very little gap between you saying something and it appearing on screen now. Yes, they are. Yes, indeed. That's a new thing. Yes, it is, Chris. The only downside to that is there is no DVR, so you can't rewind the stream and look at stupid things I've done again. Until I decide to put the archive live, which I will be doing from now on. I promise. This is going to be a thing. They're going to go live at night, so I'm going to get the archives going live again. It explains a lot. Yes, Jack, I'm not just magical and reading everybody's mind. That's good. How come? That's odd. James, you got a profile picture on YouTube on the browser, but not an XSplit. What's it like on my tablet? Also not on my tablet. Hooray for random weird cookie history things. Do you know, I'm actually going to do the thing I was going to do. Because I tab over to you. We have this clamp fully compacted. Let's just cover it up. I want to do some... Ooh. I appear to be stuck in the silage. I want to do some silage sales today if I can. What else can be done? So, well, we do need to see. That is for sure. Good job splitting that's off then. Or Wi-Fi's off. I don't know what happens if you buffer. That's one thing that I don't know. You might skip forward. Can we have some in-cab today as well? Maybe. It depends on how I feel. And if I'm feeling fat and sassy, I'll give you some in-cab action. You're on your phone on holiday. That could be it, yeah. It shouldn't be, but it could be. It's just interesting. Hello, Virgus. You need to get track at. You really do. It, especially for like Euro Truck, it is just so much better. We're waiting for MR to get past Giants testing. For some reason, it doesn't want to work. You have to have it activated, TMCC. And there was a new version uploaded yesterday. So I'm on the new version of MR, which now has, much to my beauteous annoyance, well, much to my happiness, I guess. I don't know why I said annoyance. Much to my beauteous happiness, has the Horse DLC now MRified, which means that Doral is going to move on now to do the Platinum, and then probably the Rust Soul Mash that came out on the Mod Hub today. Assuming somebody hasn't already done that. Hello Army Assassin, Elvina, Silage, Spec, and Mad Train Drivers, and AC driving as well. Have I been in in-game model? What? You thoroughly enjoyed today's video. It is very relaxing to play with MR. It's... like... I know that I've always been the chaotic person that does mayhem, but genuinely MR is one of my favourite mods all time. Like, 15 I didn't talk about it because it didn't exist in 15, but 13, this was my jam. Have I ever driven a tractor? No. Not in real life. So I can't say, you know, this is realistic. I can say it's believable for me that the tractor would behave the way that it is. You'll see if it's different when you get home. Extreme delay is almost 0. That is the plan, monster. That is the intention, in fact. Does this, is this about as interactive as I can get? Probably. I don't think I can get much more interactive than almost 0 stream delay. So, some aspects of trader weight and tractor power is unrealistic in the bale weight at times. Fair enough, Tommy. It's believable, though. More believable than default physics. Yeah. I'm having breakfast while you're having tea. I'm not having breakfast, I'm having coffee. There's a difference. Difference is I've already eaten. Just before the stream. Hello, Killian. Not entirely sure what Enver's just said, but English, please. If I wanted to drive a tractor, I probably could wrangle it somehow, but the tractor physics in MR, dear God, it's realistic. Well, there we go. From Tommy himself, who happen to know is a farmer, or does go on to a farm at the very least. Realism. This is the mod you want if you want realistic physics. At least mostly realistic physics. Hello, Cameron. You pair it up with drive control, you have a quite beautiful pairing right there. Hello, Janice. And Delta, hello. I've stolen an idea from Mark, which is the ultra low latency. Do you download like a normal mod for MR? Yeah. Like MR is just a normal mod. It just installs and you activate it. Gets a bit complicated when you're trying to MRify mods, because some of them you need, well, from the repository you need to install it into the mod directory itself, some of them you need to put it into the XML databank. It's a bit awkward. But 100%, this is a mod you need to have. This is one of these mods where it doesn't matter if it's on ModHub or not. You need to have this mod. You need to keep checking for updates every so often. I'll try and keep you guys updated. Bulletbill's keeping me updated as well. By the way, on the topic of updates, you might notice, you might not have, that the textures on the map are ever so slightly different today than they were in the video this morning. That is because Bulletbill sent the newest version of the update, the West Coast update, to me and Landy and a few other people last night. And he has changed the ground textures as well as putting in extra optimization. So if I press F2, it should be 60 FPS, 100% solid 60 FPS. There's also a placeable area down at the quarry now. He's flattened part of it and turned it into a placeable area for those of you that like placeables. The ground textures he's using are sandstone, like the cultivated, plowed, seeded. They're sandstone based textures. So they're a lot more believable, to me at least, than the in-game ones. Hello, Duffer. With MR, this map suddenly becomes a lot more realistic. A lot more. You're revising, so you won't be here. That's fair enough, Massey. You can kind of have it on in the background if you want. Hello, Richard Diffuse. How are you doing today? By the way, I think I've got my UI to where I like it now. It's at 90% scale. I accidentally set it to 80%. 90% seems to be a nice balance between it's friggin' huge at 100% and it's friggin' tiny at 80%. What's the grass texture like now? It's the same grass texture as it always was. He's just changed the like cultivated, plowed, seed textures to be a bit more red. He's put a bit of a red hue onto it, and it really just kind of stands out as being pretty. Am I Irish? No, I'm French. I just sound Irish. You run at 70%? How do you do that? I thought 80 was small. Good lord. For listening to music, that's fair enough. Each to their own when it comes to revising. I used to watch, when I was studying in college, the BBC News channel. Hello, Christopher. I do actually have something else I want to do today, so let's just set this down over here. Gonna be using this again, but just while we've got things on the go, we'll spin around. We're gonna keep using the Optum. I have noticed actually that oh no, the work hours are still there. I was just being blind. 32-inch curved display would tend to help. BBC is boring, gets you interested in the revision anyway. Yes, and it keeps you up to date with all of the latest goings on in the world. Textures still broken? Textures are good. There is like a small little glitch where you can see over there, like some fields will be weird colors and look like there's stuff planted in them. That's just I think a game engine glitch because the map gets confused. But there's no actual problems. Am I being sarcastic or real? I'm being sarcastic. I'm blatantly Irish. Hello, Ryan Cheney. Hello, Tina. In cab driving coming soon. I have a full series planned, including a map. Ah, that was the break. GG Dave, that would explain. Ah. No wonder the T-Dub was struggling with this. However, I do need to move the Fent with the mowers. Let's get this turned on. Let's get it moved over to the yard. I want to empty out that slurry spreader and actually swap it for something a bit smaller. What map am I playing on? I'm playing on the West Coast, Kirk. This is the update that's coming soon. Just doing some kind of final testing for Bulletbill on it. You can only mow grass at 2 kilometers per hour. Are you using more realistic? Because if you are, that might be more realistic doing that. Need the high spec. High spec is not more as far as I can remember. Just plop this down here. We'll be doing some more mowing probably quite soon. Let's grab the T-Dub. Ah, we had other bales in this. Blop and fold this up. We've got a bale hat on our baler. There we go. Where's the field entrance? Over here. Depends on the power of the tractor too. Yeah. We might stop your farm sim break and try it, Janice. Trust me, it will get you back into the game if you're bored. Because it suddenly turns farm sim into an actual simulator. Particularly helpful if you have a wheel. Push a lawnmower faster than 2 kilometers an hour. How is that realistic? There might be trees in the grass and stuff. Also, you might be using a tractor that's woefully underpowered for the job. There are so many reasons that you could be going 2 kph with a mower. There we go. So this is beautiful. This T-Dub, by the way, isn't the mod contest one. There isn't actually a publicly available XML for this T-Dub. Myself and Landy use certain resources to find one. Also known as Serious Gamer, who was very kind and sent us or sent Landy an XML, and he sent it on to me. I'm so happy that Peter J's Mikhail wrapper came out. That looks good, but like, I'm waiting for stuff to become MR now. I can't go back to the default physics. Could you pull me more by hand? Yes. The contest fours are MR. Yes, they are, Tino. If you go to the XML repository, there is, I think, a UK version of them as well. Am I on PC? Oh god, yes, absolutely. I couldn't test this if I wasn't. This is a private version. I'm not technically right now. The mods are all script heavy and semi-private, I guess, seeing as there's MR in them. I don't know how MR like affects privacy and whatnot. Triple Moore's 150 horsepower tractor and first cut uphill. Well, that's why you're going so slowly, dude. Your tractor's woefully underpowered for the job you're getting it to do. I said I'm using this one. This is... What? I'm confused, Tino. How do I know what mods are MR? There is a website you can go to. It's got like all of the XMLs for all the mods that have been converted to MR that people want to have publicly available. And every XML has a link underneath it that is to the mod itself that you can use with it. 25 likes and 60 watching. Well, if everybody were to hit like now, I'm sure we could get over 50 likes, which is what we got yesterday. So let's see if we can beat yesterday's total. See if you guys are more awesome than yesterday people. Because yesterday people smell. I'm sure you guys don't. How do I like my tea? Like my cups of tea? Strong and with very little milk and no sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is, darlings. Right, ooh. Okay, this is not going to work the way that I'd like it to, is it? Because if I plot this down now, it's not. Yeah, it's not going to work as well. Optine1979, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. If you were watching yesterday, it's only the yesterday versions of you that smell. I'm sure you all smell wonderful today. Come on. Occasionally you'll have to pull this up the hill. Yes, but it's a ploughed hill, so there's not maybe as much grip.
Hello, Dave.
Raffle Martin Gaming Spark, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, Opti and Farmer Jury. See, I don't mind that I'm wasting digestate here because I've got buttloads of the BGA. I've got a good storage of them, of spare digestate, so it's fine. Need a bigger tractor, probably. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go the other direction and get a smaller slurry tanker. I'm going to go get the Marshall after this, which granted is very small and will run through slurry probably quite quick. But see, now that I got a bit of a head of steam up, I'm doing okay. But if I go for the Marshall, we should be good to do the rest of this field. It'll take a bit longer, probably. Even if it was ploughed, I'd still fly up the hill. Probably, yeah. Like, I bet if I put wheel weights or dualies on this thing, it would be fine for grip forever. Or even just wide tires. Because I believe MR actually does take those into account. We'll cross the hill instead of open. Yes, that is the plan once we're done doing headlands. Hello, 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 farming boy. You gonna call Landy Laundry again today? She get the high spec and say, Jace, that's not MR, I've already been through this. I'm not getting non-MR stuff. I was using the high spec before I swapped over to MR. That I don't think doesn't have an MR XML. And I haven't quite learned how to do those yet. I've been working on various stuff, so once I do learn how to do MR XMLs, I'll convert some stuff that I do like. The horsepower just lack of grip. It seems like it, doesn't it? Do I have any trucks? What do you mean by trucks, Richard? Because I got the man truck. It's the only kind of truck I think I'd need. So we got Anne Headland done here. Let's... Would I be better off going up? I'd probably be better off going up this way, you know? Hello, Emile. This might be the better option. is go up this side of the field, because the hill seems a lot less steep over here. GPS saves you a lot of pain when doing contracts on FS17. Yes, GPS is godly when doing contracts. Modded trucks. No, I don't. Because very few of them are MR. What the console name? The console name PC. Or Rex, depending on how I feel. Because yes, I have named my PC. Is Landy streaming today? I believe he will be, yes. GPS is godly when working on that horseman. Yeah, but... See it over. Good luck with the studying. Let's get this over to the shop so I can sell it for the most monies. I see Sean Connery price on the X Factor. I don't watch reality TV. It's too fake for me. X Factor, bleh. Can't stand those quote-unquote talent shows. Hello, River Johnson. Or River Johnson, whichever way it's pronounced. Stop! Weighted wheels, it helps as well as wide or dual tires. Yeah, I might. If I have trouble with the Marshall as well, I'll throw some wide tires on this and see how we do. So the plan is to just do how we do and see how we go. So are you ever gonna make a video? No.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
Jose
Dave
Lopez,
there?
thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, Brad Verost. Dang it. Ah! Just looking there, I forgot to update something. I am an idiot. Because I was meant to update that, Abby.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
And I completely forgot to download that. Daniel Hauser, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. So that, let's get the Marshall, assuming I don't already have it. No, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Slurry tanks. There's a little Marshall. Should be here, the ST1800, which, if memory serves, I put an MR XML in. We'll find out pretty quickly, no doubt. In fact, if I just do is it update? No. Debug. Should tell me selected vehicle is MR. Well, the weight apparently isn't. Can you tip silage into the BGA now? Yes, you can. I fixed that in my old version of the map that was kind of an interim update before Bulletbill got the update out. This is now the official update that I'm on, and he has fixed that perfect-ish. Do you know what? This tractor's now a bit big for the... Is the store meant to be dirt? Probably? Huh. I think this tractor's, yeah, too overpowered. But that said, I do have a tractor that will look perfect on this. Also, because I've hit the... Yeah, I'm gonna just have to cheat over to here. Now this does look silly, doesn't it? But if I were to take the Optim off and just kind of stop it over here, grab this, what happened to the ground of the shop? Is something different about the ground of the shop? Hang on. Because if there is an issue over here, was it not always dirt? Oh, hang on, yeah. Oh. I'll send Bill a message after the stream. Is that still grass underneath? Yes. So something's gone wrong in town, I don't know what it is. I did turn off the Optim, didn't I? Yes. What have I done to the map? I don't know. Has anybody else had that problem, Bill? Because I didn't touch it. It was concrete, now the concrete's dirt. I did not touch that. What's gone wrong? I'm confused. What the... Come on, give me that trigger. There we go. No, give me the trigger. Phil, you get. There we go. Hello, Bogart. It may be an issue with an old save game, yeah. What I'll do is I'll hope this doesn't crash my computer again. Is if I quit out and go to a new save game, we'll find out if this is an actual issue. Just a sub goal. Can... We should in theory be back. Alright, let's get Farm Sim loading up again. Be glad I've got a solid state drive running Windows, because I did have to reboot my PC. I wonder how many people we lost, because I was at like 60, 70 people. Yeah, I can see. 75 people down to 14. Wonderful! Thank you, Witchy, for letting people go to refresh. Hello, Jack. Is this a big problem? No, it's a glitch that I keep getting that I don't know how to fix. The most annoying thing is it's periodic. Hello, Chunky Tanker. If you're wondering why I'm on the BRB screen, it might be a good hint that you just heard the game booting up. I'm, in fact, not going to... Really glad I saved the game before I tried that. I'm not going to go into a new save game. I'll test that out later and see if it might be something weird going on with my game specifically, or I don't know what could be causing it. Hello, Luke. You'll never leave me. Bogart, you left me for months. Also, have I run out of coffee? I have. Let's just bring this up here. Put this down here. Hello, Luke Williams. And Philip Wilson. No Limits as well. Hello. Come on, load up, kid. This is what I'm looking at right now. It's just game is being loaded. Please wait. Also, while I was derpified, you can see I did change the sub goal. I keep going offline. I shouldn't, Moogie. Get a brew going. Way ahead of you. The famous mug swap has happened. Although this feels oddly cold, I'm slightly concerned. Oh, it's just the outside of the mug's quite good.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
It's Delano. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's get the shameless mug plug. Yes. By the way, Bill, Witchy sent me a picture of your mug that she bought. That looks really nice. Well done on the design. It's much better than Sims. Mr. Simulate made his logo like really tiny by mistake. I can tell you, Witchy, that he did. Witchy buys like all the mugs. She is amazing and a bit insane. And I'd be really proud of that design if I were you, Bill. That looks really good. Because you only really know what the mug's like once you see it afterwards. Hello, Shanna. Like, it's one thing to design it on the website, but it sometimes goes a bit derpy. As Landy found out to his annoyance. You have to kind of guess. Oh no, my wheel's done this stupid thing again. Please don't crash when I try and open this. Also, Profiler, please don't crash. I've got to open up my Logitech Profiler to get this bloomin' wheel to lock off 100% force feedback, because it's... I know that T-dubs don't really have power steering, but it's a bit difficult. Is the stream buffery for any of you guys, or is it just me? Might be you, Tommy. It does seem fitting, Bill. Plus, I mean, it's a nice mug. The quality of the Spreadshirt mugs, I must say, is fantastic. I'm actually having a good day. It's just that I have bad luck. How am I? I'm good. Tommy, maybe lower your bitrate a tad. Lower your quality. Come on, load up. Oh, don't do this. My Logitech Profiler's crashed. Yes, thank you. Now I gotta go down here to Logitech. Open up the gaming software and hope that it loads this time. Left 4 Dead, which I don't own. Buffering. There is no buffering. Come on. I don't own Left 4 Dead, Logitech. You don't need to look for Left 4 Dead. Stop looking for Left 4 Dead. Thank you. There we go, now it's freed itself up. Stream's buffering for you, it's because Steam's updating games in the background. Yeah, might be something going on in the background for the people that have buffering. Also, this is kind of a test. I need to send Landy a message and just tell him that this plan is work. Oh boy. Maybe I should cultivate this field before I try and... Yeah, digest stage is quite heavy as it turns out. Because this is top speed. Also, why why is the slurry tanker gone askew? Why is it gone off at a weird angle? That's not right. What was my plan? The plan was to try out ultra low latency mode, which disables DVR, which means you guys can't rewind the stream a bit to check something for me. But I very rarely need that, so I'm able to interact with you guys a lot faster. What's going on with this thing? Is this just a bad XML, I wonder? because that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, this is the MR Marshall and it's being a bit LR at the moment. Didn't notice you can't rewind. Yes, that's what we're testing. Is it? It could be the low grip. Like now it's managed to right. Nope, now it's drifting off in the other direction. I don't know what's causing that. But it is interesting. I might get the Optum back in here, just get it cultivating, because I do have a cultivation course set up for it. That is incredibly weird. I mean, it's still working fine, it's just that it's off at a random skew for no reason. Yeah, there's a cultivated patch up at the top of the field. Which maybe is a bit flatter, but we'll see up here. Could take us a while to get up here, though. What's my opinion on Farmers Dynasty? My opinion is I haven't really looked at it too much. It looks suspiciously like... very suspiciously like AgriSim, which was just effectively a scam. So I am a bit concerned about it. I'm hoping to get a copy from the developers. But if I don't, I probably won't play it. What are they going to do? New soil textures are brilliant. They're very, very believable. Oh, the new distance textures are nice as well. Can I get over here to this cultivated patch? Is it gonna drift? Is it gonna... It's still kind of skewing off here, so let's see what happens if I get onto a cultivated patch. Skewing, 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 not skewing. Let's start skewing again. It is the plowed texture! Ah! Alright, so it's low grip. Okay. In which case... we'll need to get the Optum back in. Hello, Glengar. New Sport tanker drifting. New Sport is going to be getting the Optum back in and on course play, because cultivating does take a while, which is a bit of a downside. But if I can get the the Optum in and on course play, we can get going with something else. Optum, 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 Optum. Where's the Optum? Here we go. Let's load up the course. That's field 12. Field 12 culti is what I want. Pum 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 pum. Optum doesn't like the gearbox mod for some reason. I don't like the gearbox mod for some reason. It's just not my kind of thing. I much prefer, like, if I want realism, I'll use MR. And I do actually, as much as I joke about, you know, Farm Sim isn't a realistic game, with MR mod it really is. So let's fix this up here. Hopefully not end up on a headland waypoint. There we go, perfect. So that's going to do that. While that's cultivating, can I buy a field? See, I own this entire block barring fields 1, 2, and 8. Let's buy fields 1, 2, and 8 if we can. Actually, no, let's not. Let's go to field... let's go over this way and see if we can't get a field down. What the... Hang on a second! How has this happened? How is... How has the game spawned a car inside another car? What? I enjoy the fact that every few minutes you just hear me saying, "How did this happen? Oh, I know what field I want to try out with more realistic because I hate myself. I press F11 and just sit down over here. That was almost perfect. I am proud of myself. Field 39, how much do you cost? 99,709. Okay, that's a bit much. How about field 35? How much do you cost over here? You cost 34 grand, but you're not fully grown. Field 34 should be fully grown and in Kindler. Where's the buy point for this field? Over here. You cost 44 grand. 32 is in... what? Oh, wheat! You cost... 69. Okay, that's a bit too much. Field 33.
Hello, Dave.
Fanboy 630, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, this is in corn. That's something I haven't done in a while. Is a corn harvest. How much is this? 40 grand. Let's buy this field and do a corn harvest. Downside of that is I do need to go to the shop and grab myself the Conspeed 875 FC, which I can't actually afford. Let's just creative money this in because I do need this quite a bit more than I care about actually having legit money. Conspeed 875 FC. Creative money off. Oh, it's money cheat now. That's amazing. So let's grab the combine, which we can just drive because we need to get to the shop, and then the field that I just bought is actually accessible via the shop, so that'll work pretty well. There we go. Do some realism, just drive straight through the fields here. Oh, I did put the 40 kph tear tracks on. I was kind of concerned about that. Your tractor's deviate. What? You love me, David? That's a bit creepy. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, guys, feel free to hit the like button. If everybody hit it right now, we'd be at least 70 likes. So, maybe 69 actually, because I do have the stream open. And feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like when you're drifting, when you're driving. We're on 61 likes. Well, we've beaten yesterday for sure. Let's see if we can get up to near 100. I don't think we can hit 100 exactly, but let's try and get. Press to the right or left to your steering. That means you got something plugged in, Tino, that's steering ever so slightly to one side. Like mine deviate to the left slightly with the wheel. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but to go in a straight line I do have to steer like 1 or 2 degrees to the right. Hello TNT. So those of you wanting to do some shopping, Friday's a good day to do it. Especially online. And then Monday as well, because you got Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up. Grab this and get on the go. Throw the beacons on. I think this is the beacon button. It should be. Oh, that's the beacon button. I need to rebind the beacon button. Am I getting anything? Don't think I am. It really depends on like what deals I see. Is that tractor being armored? What tractor? I don't know who you're talking to, Bill. Doesn't matter. sometimes, like, physics does weird things. I'll just put it that way. Sometimes physics likes doing oddities. It could also be, Bill, that the Voltra is MR, but done to a different specification. And as a result, the Marstons are maybe a bit too heavy for it. It could actually just be that the Voltra isn't heavy enough to pull the Marstons. Like, plain and simple. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, here we come! Yeah, I wouldn't want to go Black Friday shopping. Yeah, Tino, maybe try throwing a front weight on, you might have a bit more luck. It might be that it's lifting up the rear end or something. Happens to the 7R and the Voltra. I don't know then. Try with one of the in-game tractors, because they're kind of a baseline for MR. Where is the field? So up and to the right. Fantastic. Why is the terrain changed to dirt in the shop? I don't know, Elvinas. I'm going to actually investigate that after the stream. By opening a new save game. It could be something to do with an existing save game getting confused as crap. And that might not be the best thing in the world. New combine in the mod hub is amazing. I'm not going to get that. Until it's been MR'd at least. Because this Lexion, these Lexions, I'm using the same Lexion pack Landy does. These are by far the best combines I've used in Farm Sim. For anybody wondering, there is the upcoming placeable area down inside the quarry. Where's the field entrance I need to find? Hello, Jack. Where is the field entrance? Oh, there it is. That's really convenient. You love Lexions? So do I. I genuinely like Lexions. This is the new shape as well. Let's get that turned in like that. Block the road entirely as we open the gate. Let's get everything unfolding. Oh, that's what I had bound to that button. Okay. Let's get this spun around. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need to tweak chop straw a bit. That's a pet peeve of mine. This makes no sense. I mean, I guess it does, but at the same time it doesn't. I like having the chop straw particles for corn actually come out the back and lay down behind the combine. Saw class Baylor the other day. It's weird seeing like stuff like that where you're from because it's usually John Deere in case. Yeah. It's got a cool header. Also, there's like the in-game bigger headers. That's kind of cool. See, I like when Giants do things like that where it's like here's a free mod, quote unquote DLC. It's got these cool features and you can do this with it. It makes sense, most of the corn plants chopped down already at the harvester. If that's true, then I'm fine with it, but it just seems a bit odd. What is MR? Hello, Bulletbill fan, by the way. MR is the more realistic mod. It makes the farm sim physics a lot more realistic. You can see by the way that we're actually harvesting at 11 kilometers an hour at the moment. Because you can go a bit faster through corn than you can through wheat and barley. Might be your internet, asthmatic hedgehog. That might be a thing that we need to be concerned about. The ultra low latency. Want to think about. Trying to decide which is the realistic speed. I think 8 kilometers an hour might be the more realistic speed for corn harvesting. Delay is non-existent. That's intentional, TNT. I've swapped to ultra low latency mode. Your farm sim crashed twice in a row in an hour. I've had that happen before. I've had farm sim crash out as I was loading it up after a crash. You got 69 hours on the West Coast. Is that all? Because I was loading in and I actually spotted that I'm bordering on the 100-hour mark. Let's see how long it actually is. Just out of curiosity. Where is it? Time played. 20 minutes right now in this PlayStation. 94 hours and 35 minutes total. I mean, if that doesn't tell you guys that I actually quite enjoy the map, nothing will. Unlike the way streams can support automatically, that's because there's no DVR, Glengar. YouTube's like gonna save the stream afterwards, and I'll be interested in seeing how that works. By the way, I am playing Guinea Pig with the ultra low latency mode, so there might be some weirdness. But 90 to 100 hours isn't all that much, I think. Because when I come to like a map, I'll usually play it for a couple hundred hours. Plus, you guys are still really enjoying the map, so I don't particularly mind spending 100 hours on it for YouTube. Because if I was playing this for myself, I'd probably play it for 200 or 300 hours. Like no. 132 hours 48 minutes for Tino. You're going back to Chellington Payne, I think, was a good test for Oxygen David, but a bit of a mess. Just because it was a bit of a learning experience. Kekio, oh Glengar, I'm so sorry. Try dropping your quality a bit. Hello, 123 JCB. Like, this is going to be a learning experience for everybody with the ultra low latency. There we go. I wish I could enable DVR as well, but yeah. You're 23 minutes less than Tino. You guys should have like 50-60 more hours than me. Because I'm only doing this a few times a week. Granted, I do it commonly in 2-3 hour stretches. Yours and streams at 720. Yeah, but ultra low latency might cause extra issues. So if you are having issues, maybe consider dropping your quality down a notch. See if you get any luck. Oh, it's your internet, Glengar. I'm so sorry. You have 5 hours on the West Coast. You know, a guy who has 169 hours on it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's people claiming they got 2,000 hours on West Coast, which I don't believe. But considering the amount of random junk that I tend to do during the week, having nearly 100 hours on any map is kind of impressive. Welcome back, EJ. Can't get into West Coast. I find that hard to believe. I mean, I guess it's just not your kind of map, which is fine. Hayden, thank you very much for subscribing and turning on the notification bell, apparently. Hello, Nathan. 50 on yours, 72 on Sandy Bay. I might start up a casual cold brew save for myself at some point. Because I don't play it near enough, and quite frankly, I think the multiplayer with myself, Sim and Faye, has kind of gone down the drain. Because I was literally asking Sim last night, like, is that officially cancelled? And he said, well, simple fact of the matter is, we just can't find the time to record it. Because Sim's got his own stuff to do, I've got my own stuff to do. What are gems for on your Steam page? I don't know, Shanna. I think they create like booster packs or something. Just don't like big maps. I tend to like smaller maps too, but I like maps that feel like they've got a lot of character. Should you donate $20? You should donate $20 if you feel you want to. I'm not gonna say yes, I'm not gonna say no, I'm gonna say make up your own mind. That's 100% up to you. Yes, straw is not available for corn, oddly enough. Have I seen Farming Tennessee? Haven't watched any videos on it. I've seen some pictures and stuff. It looks interesting, but it also looks very, very worrying because it looks like it's based on AgriSim, which was a hot mess, and one of the very few games that I will openly and honestly say never buy, never trust those devs, never trust the publisher, UIG, never ever give them a penny, because all they do is release subpar train wrecks that are just not workable. AgriSim I've tried on this PC, and I get a grand total of about 30 frames per second before it crashes. The game, if it can be called a game, had great, like, amazing brands in it. It had it had a lot of Agco stuff, but the optimization was just not there. Which field? This is field 34? 33! Genuinely forgot what field I was doing. I also forgot something rather important, which was that I actually need to have the T-dub turned off, please, Dave. Actually, just I can use the T-dub to cart, that'll be fine. Do I have an MR trailer available to me right now? The answer is I genuinely don't know. Do I still have the Supercube somewhere? Because I know I've got the... Aha! I do have an MR trailer available to me. You guys are going to be like, no, Dave, this isn't this, no, this, no. No, this is MR. Or it should be. I'll just go, debug. Selected vehicle is MR. True! Brilliant. So the trailer itself is MR, is the grain bin. Hello, Sim. And Landy. What are your opinions on that thing that I saw you have? Because obviously I didn't get it because it's me. Is it NDA? Can I get your private opinions outside the NDA later? Like on TeamSpeak afterwards? Which obviously I won't share. I just want to know if it's worth the money. Thank you, Sim. And it ends at 11 PM anyway. Oh. I just want... You guys know what the question is going to be anyway, so... You can prepare whatever the hell answer you like for it. As long as it's honest. I'll kill you if it's not. I'm kidding, of course, but won't be very happy. What is NDA? Non-disclosure agreement. I'm not even allowed to say what they have. Or I'm not going to. Which is why it's being intentionally vague. Oh crap, slow down, slow down, slow down. Your video's done and will be uploaded for 11 o'clock tonight. Yeah. I mean... I'll want your opinions immediately afterwards anyway to make my decision and finalize my bloody decision, because I've been yo-yoing so much. You're at work at 11. Oh dear, Sim's working tonight. This T-Dub is not happy to have this trailer on the back. This might end badly actually, because this is going to take quite a lot of grain actually. This might end badly. Eating sticky toffee pudding and custard, very nice, Daniel. I had stewed apples and custard last night and it was delicious. Not stewed apples, well, yes, stewed apples, apple crumble and custard. It was delightful. How long is the stream for? We're going until about 7 o'clock GMT. And of course I did that, didn't I? Oh. Let's get this backed up enough that we can get the grain out of the harvester. There we go. So hopefully this isn't going to start tipping the tractor a bit. Because I am slightly concerned it might be a bit too heavy for it. These vlogs, you're such a big fan, I somehow did that. Those lights constantly on, or are they... Oh no, it's just the way that the thing is acting with the coronas. T-Dub is powerful. It's relatively powerful. It's not like... They've got a lot more grunt than you'd think. I think it's fair to say that about T-Dubs. That would not be true, Cameron. Giants mistakenly said they would be able to go to console to MadXJS, and unfortunately the simple fact of the matter is Ford Motor Company still owns the trademark and all the rights to the Ford name, which for a Ford tractor is kind of important. Matt made a joke about the Lizard WTs, which were basically recolored T-Dubs, but I don't think he plans on bringing the T-Dub model to console at all, for licensing reasons, meaning he's not actually allowed to. So this is going really well. This combine is really nice in MR actually. Mainly because it actually turns in a realistic manner. I'm really sorry to have to say that, Cameron, and to anybody who plays on consoles. But yeah, the T-Dubs just can't happen. It's restrictions laid on Sony and laid on Giants. Why did I say you're not a big fan? There's a reason. Put the pipe in. Straws is still not available for corn. Hello, Mark. You never did make it onto TeamSpeak last night, I noticed. After saying you'd come on. Just get these scraggly bits of corn up. It's so good to use the wheel with this again. Do I think these restrictions will be removed for FS19? Absolutely not. It's legal restrictions. It's not a case of, Cameron, that Sony and Microsoft are blocking it. It's that the law is. It's if Giants were to, let's say, put the Fords on console, they would be open to being sued for millions that they don't have. Too much work on the farm. You could always multitask, like I tend to. And in fact I can multitask far better now than I ever could, due to slight changes that I've made to my setup. Mark doesn't live on a farm, he lives on a boat. He was playing Farm Sim on a server last night and plays pretty realistically, but I did notice... Well, that is a problem, yes, but you could always just have 2 text-to-speak or 2 push-to-talk set up, Mark. I mean, that would solve the problem. Unless you're on TeamSpeak, which would cause a problem. There we go. I must teach you. It's called virtual audio cables, Mark. The wonder of virtual audio cables and Che volume and voice meter. So I could, if I wanted to, be on TeamSpeak right now during my stream. I wouldn't because I would laugh too much. I could be on TeamSpeak and have it being ported into my headphones. So I get one kind of audio in, or audio out of the PC, but 2 audio outs digitally. Only one of which goes to XSplit. Why do people have a spanner by their names? They're the mods. They are usually friends of mine. Don't be sick. Don't worry, that was just a single sneeze. That said, I've been feeling cold come on for the last like 2 weeks, so maybe. We talk about that. Mark, it costs like $20. That's the downside. Now for me that's incredibly useful because I can record a video tonight while I'm on TeamSpeak and not have TeamSpeak audio coming bleeding in. I started saying about realism, what did I notice? I can't remember. Oh, the gearbox mod. I don't think that's very realistic at all. I know that it's like based on the real gearboxes, but it's more of an annoyance than anything else for me. Like, I know I've got the shifter and all, because I got the 27, the G27, but I've got my shifter bound up for GPS and shuttle. That's all I need on my shifter. I don't need to be faffing about with my clutch as well. You know, everything I've got is bound up. There's no rhyme, no reason for me to want to get with the whole gearbox nonsense. Plus, most of these things that I do use have vario gearboxes anyway. I have no idea of the fun of shifting. I tried gearbox already, and it just was a pain. It was a pain, and I much prefer just going with MR and using my my right foot to vary the speeds. Plus, oh no, it's a different mod. There was a different mod that was conflicting directly with MR in the past, I believe.
Hello, Dave. Dave.
Kyle Wessels, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. We enjoy your stay. Can't live without gearbox. I can't live without MR now. It's just too good. Makes MR like MR on steroids. I'm quite happy with MR as is. Did I lower my latency? Yes, I've copied your ID and gone to ultra low. Just kind of as a test. Just to see how it works out for a stream, and does seem to be working out quite well. Right on top of chat. That's kind of the intention. Makes it a lot easier the way that... Because I like having chats with the chat when I stream. It makes it a lot easier.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
Bobby Goodstar. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. For anybody wondering what that subscriber gif is, that's Dave Grohl being fabulous. So if ever you've seen the Foo Fighters or Nirvana, that's the drummer from Nirvana and the lead singer of Foo Fighters. That's him. I genuinely like Dave Grohl because he's just fantastic. Hello, Giannis Pashos, who's probably about to get really confused as to how on earth I managed to see that message so quickly. Elvina's off to make some tea. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Makes it a lot easier for me because I tend to ask chat questions and I don't have to wait 3 minutes for chat to catch up. Hello, GT. 25 best. It's Am I doing the ultra low? Yes, Landy, and only problem I've come across with this is some people seem to have issues watching the stream with like very, very bad internet, but other than that, no genuine issues, no like major ones. In fact, it's probably, honestly, for the best. It's probably the better option. Makes chat a lot easier to read, and streaming a lot easier to do. Tino, are you confused by time zones? We're on 80 likes already? Wow. GG, guys. If you're enjoying, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I ain't gonna force you to do anything. Ever. Except maybe be happy. You know, you should always be happy. $7:30 AM for you. Getting close to bedtime then, is it? Or have you just like got out of bed? Because for me 7:30 AM is I've been up a bit too long. It's past my bedtime. You've been up since 6:30. That's usually when I go to sleep. What's in my hand? That's my e-cig. My nicotine delivery system, because I'm quitting smoking and I'm one of the very few people on YouTube who seems to be vaping, but not for meme reasons. My internet does not like that low latency. I'm not seeing any issues, Sid. Are you sure it's not your internet that's not liking it? Let me just check for something. I've got 0 drop frames. Are you 100% sure it's not your internet not liking the low latency? Yours keeps buffering. Everyone keeps speaking. Ah. Okay. So yeah, I'll bump it up a latency level tomorrow and go back to the way that was then, I guess. That's a bit of a shame, because I'm... like, I feel like the the stream was going well with the low latency. I'm enjoying it more with ultra low. 0, keep buffering once in a while, drop down to 720. Interesting. You know, 480 and above. Okay, I'll body keeps dramatic. Oh yeah, I'll drop or I'll up the latency tomorrow then. And Shanna's end is fine. Bill was saying he had no issues either, but Bill. Ooh, Landy, could you do me a favour if you've still got Farm Sim open? Could you load into the West Coast and go to the shop and just let me know what the texture is there, the ground texture. Because for some reason mine has turned to dirt, and Bill reckons it's a existing save game issue. I know you started a theoretically new save game there. Lower bitrate. It's nice to be able to chat like this, but I do prefer people to be able to watch the stream in a stable way, so I'm going to re-up the latency. Just for... I wonder, is it that I'm pushing too much? I'll check my bit rates and stuff later. Could be that I'm not pushing enough data. Instead of yours. You check that save as well, actually, Andy. Just check to see what the shop and most of the town is, because it's for some reason turned to dirt on mine. And then, like, try it out in a new save. I would, but last time I tried it crashed my computer. Just want to verify that, really. Getting ready to stream on that map anyway. Yeah, just test one versus, like, new versus old. Because I am genuinely curious. Also, we're getting really close to 6,900 subscribers on the channel. We might hit 7,000 by the end of the month. Maybe. There's a very slim chance of that happening. What's the more realistic? That it is a mod unit. It changes the entire way the game runs. It doesn't change how animals work, but it changes the weight of crops. It changes how vehicles behave. Like you can see, we're going 12 kilometers an hour right now. This usually, you know, in game it maxes out as a 10 with the corn header on. No, with more realistic, it maxes out as a 12 either way. And we're about to go downhill, so we'll probably pick up a bit more speed. We're in the crops now, 12 kilometers an hour going through crop. We're going to pick up a bit of speed going downhill, because gravity's taking effect now. The T-dub over there, that's going to be a pain to get moving. More realistic engine, yes. The T-dub is going to be a pain if it's full. Ah, it's half full already. This might be fun. Hello, Numbers. How are you doing today? Yours is doing exactly the same. Try a new save. Let's change bale densities. Yes, Martin. I did some grass round bales the other day, and they are now, in more realistic mod, 2,000 litres. Don't you use fuel when idling the engine? Yes, you do. You use, depending on what engine it is, different amounts of fuel. So let's idle this down with the combine equipment turned on. Yeah, the combine is fully on at the moment. 38.7 litres now. Let's turn off the chopper and all that. Go down to plain idle. And proper idle revs. We're using 3.6 litres now. 3.5. So just idle this back up. Loud engine, yeah. But it is running quite heavily. And, you know, obviously actually working the combine and moving it. I'm currently using about 80 litres per hour of fuel. Which is probably a very realistic value, if not a completely true to life value. You know, these engines are quite thirsty when they're working. Hello, Rallyman, Rallyman. Now, the annoying thing is I did want to sell some silage today, but that's just not going to happen. I'm going to be a bit slow on that front. We can do some slurry or digestate spraying after this. Can you get a demo for the game? Unfortunately not, Thomas. Am I on Snapchat? Yes, but it's private. My Snapchat is completely private and very much locked down to friends only. Mainly because I very rarely use it. Don't like using Snapchat all that much. In fact, most of my social media that I do use is kind of locked down. Get a bigger corn header. This is the biggest one this combine can use. If I were to get a big one, it might cause problems with the header. It's true the wheel loader bucket only has 3,000 litres on it. It could well do. I've got the silage bucket. The buck rake kind of thing. It is the same on a new game save. Okay, so confirmed something that Bill did screwed up the shop area. So it's all dirt for you on a new save. Why is that happening? This is the kind of thing that it's the kind of reason that testing happens with maps. But that shouldn't be like that. Yeah, that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Why did it do that? Because nothing else seems out of the ordinary. Well, now we have a confirmed build that I didn't actually break the map. You did. It's not actually my fault for once. I'm just trying to figure out how on earth that happened. Because short of you accidentally... I'm pleased that I didn't break it, yes. Because usually I have broken it somehow. You flipped a quad today. You did it, Dave! Well done, Shane. I'm the... Rallyman is new. What did you miss when we were making tea? We figured out that I didn't actually break the West Coast. It's funny, I can always tell the new people because they think I'm actually good at games. Like, there's a reason that I call flipping things doing a Dave. I did on many occasions, but the one that's important here, I didn't actually cause. What do I read? I mean, new people think I'm actually good at farm sim, when in reality, what you guys see is just me kind of cruising along and chilling. I'm terrible at this game. It's quite often that I'll flip stuff for no reason. In fact, driving the T-dub back to the yard to empty it, I'll probably flip things. I'll probably flip the T-dub. Because that is going to be a really high center of gravity. Ooh. That is going to be a okay, this could be fun. This T-dub's going to have a really weird center of gravity going back to the yard with this, isn't it? You watched me last night and the night before. Oh, and since I've got more realistic mod and haven't been flipping as much, yeah, that kind of explains a lot. Truth or dare? Oh, let's go with truth. Seeing as Elvinus wants me to say truth. Let's be nice and go truth. This is gonna get fun. It's gonna get fun and or very, very slow. I'm not entirely sure which one is worse. I've just thought of something that I'd really like Giants to do, but I don't think they will. Is that if you, let's say flip a trailer over that's got chaff or something in. This is true, I'm so good at video games. Yes, totally. 100% true. That I'm terrible at video games. Hello, Canon Warburton. What I'd love to see Giants do for FS19 maybe is, let's say if you roll a trailer onto its side, that you actually, the grain falls out of the trailer, you gotta go pick it up and, you know, deal with it properly instead of just, well, the trailer's flipped, let's flip it back up on its wheels and go. Like Elvis Presley, kind of. I like old music, so I guess I do like Elvis to a certain point. But I'd love for Giants to just put more, not full on more realism, but kind of more realistic elements into the game, like having to clean up after you tipped a trailer over, or a very, very rudimentary damage system. Which granted would screw me over big time, but a rudimentary damage system to complement the wear and tear system would be really nice. Did you hear Elvis? Yes, you did, Elvinus. There we go, there we go. What's a mod name that tells the tire spin? That's more realistic. It actually causes it as well, Mr. Cena. Also, I can't see you. I'd like to see servicing like in Seasons. Yeah, something like that is like a very, very rudimentary basic damage system. Because Giants, I know, try to balance the game towards more of the arcadey stuff, because that's what most people who play Farm Sim like. They're just screwing about with stuff. Can I see you? Yes, I can. Not two of your friends call you Elvis Presley. I can kind of see why with your name. Like Giants, I know, go for more of the arcade style gaming. That's fine. That's what most of the people who play Farm Sim want. It means they get the most sales possible. Cattle and Crops are going more for simulating, more of a simulator style, more of a hardcore sim style. It's going to mean they'll get less sales, like flat out less sales. Realistic elements will make the game more fun in the long run. Yes, but that's where mods come in. And like I think if Giants put in a few more realistic elements, like the trailers losing grain if you tip them over and stuff like that, that the game would be a bit more challenging, and maybe have that as toggles. I don't know. You know, that you can toggle the realistic elements on and off, like the forced ploughing and multi-step fertilizing, which by the way I've got turned off just to speed this up for YouTube reasons. But yeah, it's stuff like the small little things. More work on the I'd like to see him go back to the FS13 traffic. That'll be amazing. I don't think that's gonna happen though. And on a more technical note, I'd like to see them clear out some of the old stuff that's no longer used out of the engine itself. Because like there's still code for unused stuff in the engine from FS09, whatever. So it'd be quite nice to see them clean that up, and doing that would optimize the game a bit. Yeah, that's it, Tina. I mean, with old MR, FS13 spec MR, or MR13, as it's kind of being called, I know you're left-handed. Well, this is... Okay, this is my left hand, which is actually on the right. This is left, this is right. That's confusing because mirror images. So this is my left hand on the right, this is my right hand on the left. What was the traffic like in FS13? It was like marshmallows, essentially. Like you could pick it up and move it to a different field and just kind of watch it suffer. Watch it struggle to, or watch it pathfind, really. Because like you pick it up, bring it into the middle of the field, and then just kind of follow it back to the road. Granted, the simple fact that you can pick it up would be a great improvement. Or, you know, have it not be solid as a rock would be nice. Let's just leave the combine there for a minute, and we will tab really quickly over to the Optum, because I just need to stop the driver. Okay, let's get the T-Dub on the move. Here we go, 17 kilometers an hour, 18. Top speed of this is 30. How fast will we end up going down the field here? There's 30. 35. Left off the throttle entirely and we're going 35 kilometers an hour. Which is not at all concerning because we've got actually a big hill to climb up over here. Put them on a mountain. Yeah, it was brilliant fun playing with the FS13 traffic. Let's turn off the diff locks, because I actually want the diffs to be unlocked to go up this hill. As strange as it sounds, I think we'll do better with... Oh, how did I do... What? Diff lock's back on, I guess, because I've come off the road slightly. This is just flat out refusing to move. What even am I stuck on? It's like the tiny little bit of the telephone pole, I guess? See if I can move it by just bopping the rear of it. Jasper's all peaceful, you like it? Yeah. Okay, that's moved it just enough that it might now no longer be stuck. Which kind of was the aim of that movement. So are we good to move again? We are good to move again. Let's get the diff locks back off. I'm gonna keep four-wheel drive on just to get a bit of extra grip. Rear tires are not happy with this at all. Wow. Actually, all four tires are kind of running flat at the moment. Come on, T-Dub, you can get up this hill. We're up the hill, now we've got the really awkward corner of doom. Which... hopefully, maybe we'll get through without a problem. Yes. Well, I think there's a downhill segment coming. Oh no! Oh no! I don't have momentum going into this hill. This is going to end badly. 1 kilometer an hour going uphill now. This is more realistic mod at its finest. In fact, if I turn on the diff locks, we might be able to get a bit of extra speed. We went down to 0 for a split second there, but yeah, we just got slippage. It's 50% slippage here. Okay, we need the diff locks on. We need the diff locks on. Please grip up, please grip up, please grip up, please grip up. Just let it roll back a bit. Brakes, 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 brakes. 33, 50, 60, 70, 80% slippage. Come on. Grip up, tires, come on. You can do this, I believe in you. There we go. Forgot about the quick attach and detach trick just to get the tiniest bit of momentum. Oh no! I don't know if we can get up this hill with the T-dub. Look at the trailer's pulling me down the hill. Tarmac doesn't have much grip on tractors like this. Yeah, but like we're actually hitting 0% slippage, which I think means we're at 100%. Come on, T-dub. I don't think we can do this. In fact, let's intentionally go back down the hill here and see if we can get a bit of momentum going. Okay. Here we go. 10-2. We're starting with less momentum, but that might help. 4, 3. 3 kilometers an hour, 2 kilometers an hour. When it goes around to 0% means 100% slipping, not the other way around. Come on. Slippage is going upwards, 66%, 64, 42, 20, yeah. We're just slipping backwards. If I've had the tow bar mod, which I don't. Ah, we'll have to get a different tractor out of here. What's nearby that's a bit more powerful? Ah, I know. Let's get a rescue fast track. This thing should have the grip. Not fixed. Awesome. Only a minor thing, but at the same time, people would probably complain. People love finding random junk to complain about. It's fixed the dirt textures in town to be what they should be. You guess you'll be delaying your stream. You don't need to delay it, Landy. Oh, for the update. Oh yeah, derp. Yes. Do what I did. Just go on with like full face cam and be like, "Hey, we're waiting for Bill." Blame Bulletbill. All his fault. Hello, bro. Okay, let's reverse the rest of the way. Everyone's super picky at mods. I am as well, to be fair. Like, I'm one of these people who is super picky with mods, just because I like having a certain quality level. There we go. That's close enough. Let's get it attached. And immediately just floor it. I don't think anything can pull this up the hill. Oh no! I just needed a tiny bit of momentum. Oh, going backwards again. I think this hill might be a bit too extreme for MR. Like, I'm wasting a lot of fuel doing this. Let's get this back down the hill again. I'm actually going down on the brakes. Time for the Big Bud. I could do that, Faye, but Big Bud is also MR. Let's just get this out onto the road a bit. Who thinks I should dye my hair rainbow? Nobody. Just recently commented, yes, it's the Rostamash they're giving away at Agritechnica. Yeah, let's see if we can do this with just a bit more momentum. The tiniest bit of extra momentum might help. 3 kilometers an hour, 2, 1, 0. No. It just stops and stalls out of this tree. Even though the ground's actually leveling off here. Trying the verge a bit. Yeah, let's go back down and verge it up. Quad track. That might be the only solution, Shane, but let's try using the grass to get extra grip, which usually in a car you'd never do, but with a tractor might just work. Come on. I think I may have beached the fast track using that verge. Let's try the other one a bit. That verge may be a bit too vergy. Also, I did kind of forget that I parked the T-dub in that verge. No, we're kind of getting to the same spot again. What about reversing uphill? Surely that wouldn't work. I mean, we'll try it. If I can reverse up this hill, I'll be really confused as to how physics actually works in reality. Luckily, this isn't a dolly trailer, so I can reverse Fahy. I'm just decidedly terrible at it. Put a tractor behind it to stop it from coming back. I mean, the alternate solution is to just go through the hedge and go up through the field, but that I kind of I'm being stubborn now. I'm going up the road whether it kills me. Like, even if it kills me, I'm going up this road. By the way, Faye, what was this about me not knowing how to reverse? Because it looks to me like this is going in a near perfectly straight... No, it's the exact same thing is happening now. Let's see if I can't get this onto the verge a bit. Let's just kind of let it roll forward if I can. Hilariously, let it roll forward. I've got to hit reverse a bit more. Let's just use the verge there to get a bit of extra. We've made it slightly farther, I will admit. Just roll forward a bit so I can get onto the verge here. Maps uploaded. Sweet. I'll download it after the stream then. Hello, Pedro. Just follow me to push. Follow me can't push is the problem. No, I don't think there's a way up this. Oh, hang on. That worked ever so slightly. Come on. You can do this. No, it's not going to happen. Let's cheat our way out of the problem. Because hilariously, the T-dub suddenly has all the grip ever on grass. Well, more grip. Did I say T-dub fast track? So there's where we kept getting stuck before. We're kind of branded with much wheel slip. Cruising past to no, we're not. Come on. There's now a bale stuck in the trailer. See you, Daniel. Landy's gonna be streaming in a minute. Time for a big butt. I don't think so, Pedro. I think we're just about free here. Apart from that bale that decided to get all up in my grill. Or trailer, as the case may be. Oh my god, the amount of fuel I've wasted getting this trailer up the hill. Don't go diagonally across the field. I would, except that the entrance and exit to the field is right here, and that would have been problematic. Let's go down this trail. I don't know what's down here, so let's go down the... Oh, good lord, 40 kph downhill. Oh, no, this is a bad idea. Oh, this really was a bad idea. Hey, look, everybody! I've successfully... Ta-da! I forgot this was a bug! Oh boy. Oh, I forgot that was a thing that happens. Luckily I've got a 7710 right over here. Technically, Mark, I landed it several hundred times. Hey everybody, I successfully... Nope. Yeah, it was just a lot of weight. I mean... Clearly I had enough brake horsepower, because otherwise I wouldn't have had the fast track flying at the end. Ah. See, now the weight might act against me because this trailer is going to be... Maybe if I just bump the fast track around to where it'll attach to the trailer again. I might have to launch it again to try and land it properly. Is that good enough to reattach to the trailer? It is. Good, because now I'm going to try and flip just the fast track and see if the trailer wants to come with it. What have I done? I've had an accident, okay? There was a minor incident involving the fast track, the IT runner, and much twerking. But it's fine now. It's perfectly fine. There is no... I'm gonna have to... Oh, hang on. Oh, nuts. This is not like even simple reset, does it? It's settled. It's settled. It's.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
It's on its side, but I can accept that. John Deere, get in there right now and just ram it. Maripex, whatever. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to RainbowDave. I hope you enjoy your stay as I fix the fast track. Come on. But yes! First time. Got here first time. Got up that hill perfectly fine. There was no problem. No flying, no twerking, no weirdness going on at all. You know, that was first time every time. The trailer's still too heavy. I'm now stuck again. Nathan. Clavs, I misread your name as Clavs Astronauts. After all the going to space that this fast track has done, that was the most fitting misread I have ever done. It's, yeah, this is not... It's stuck again. What fast track is this? This is the Fast Track 8000 Space Edition. It's called the Space Edition because if I try and reset this, I go to space. And it doesn't tend to end well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Why are the front wheels not spinning? They're probably gripping up because they've got the engine on, like, in front of them. Or on top of them. Plus, four-wheel drive in tractors is never actually like 100% four-wheel drive. It's not 50-50 power distribution. It's usually like 60 or 70% going to the rear wheels and 30 or 40% going to the front. There's no such thing as like a perfect four-wheel drive where it's 50-50 power draw. Oh my god. I made it first time! No incidents even. It was perfect. Any incidents you may or may not have seen were all figments of your imagination. And, do you know, I can't top that nonsense. I really can't. So, with Landy probably downloading the new version of the West Coast, and me about to do so, and he's on countdown. Fantastic. Perfect timing, Landy. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed Space Fast Track. I'll leave you by saying, could the mods throw in today's video into the chat just so people can potentially watch it? Yeah, definitely hit the like button for Space Fast Track. I was saying, I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching a Farming Simulator 17 on the West Coast that's vaguely more realistic and sometimes goes to space. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.